outlet. They're two businesses right side by side from each other. So we're right off the highway, right in the center of town basically here, so we should have a good amount of traffic here today. Looks like a lot of people use this as a throughway here. My goodness, it is extremely windy. Bet you even with the sock on my microphone, you can still tell it's windy. That's where the actual entrance of the dispensary is.
The auditor positions himself near two local businesses in a busy part of town, making it clear this is going to test how ordinary people and public officials react to a camera in public. What stands out immediately is how calm and controlled the atmosphere feels before any conflict begins. The entire scene proves how simply standing with a camera can create tension without a single law being broken. The quiet build-up here is what makes the later reactions even more revealing. I don't know if you guys can see her with the glare that's going on. Oh boy. She's sitting there watching too.
Hey, I want to give you a heads up, man. Somebody just called us, said you were out here filming, and they called the police just to let you know. But you can do that shit. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Like, you good to go. So
Yeah, I appreciate you being cool, man.
yeah, I mean.
A worker approaches the cameraman and instantly changes the tone of the encounter by being respectful instead of confrontational. Rather than escalating, he openly admits someone called the police, but also acknowledges that recording in public is perfectly legal. That honesty completely flips expectations. Instead of ego or intimidation, the employee chooses common sense and respect. In these situations, one calm interaction can completely prevent chaos, and this worker probably saved everyone from an unnecessary disaster before officers even arrived.
Dude, it's First Amendment. So
there you go, man.
Just to warn you, somebody did call us and said they called the police. But
that is what it is.
Easement, you're doing your thing.
Hey, I appreciate you doing your part and being cool,
yeah,
man.
Bro, I know exactly what it is. You're good, man.
Thank you, man. Take it easy.
Yep.
Well, said that a customer called the police, wants to save face right away and say that it wasn't him, so I respect that. Oh boy, I think he might be right. I see him hanging around. He's coming this way, so we'll see. Looks like he's just riding on through. Oh boy. Looks like he is pulling up. Blocking most of the entranceway. Looks like she...
The atmosphere changes immediately once authority enters the scene. The cameraman references a previous arrest, while an officer from another clip aggressively questions and attempts physical contact, creating a sharp contrast between lawful recording and emotional policing. Even though this footage cuts between moments, it highlights a recurring issue in these encounters. Officers often react first and investigate second. The moment physical control enters a situation without clear justification, the entire interaction becomes far more serious and controversial.
What's going on?
How's it going?
Good. I'm Officer Mitchell, Chicago Police Department.
Nice. You have like a badge number or?
Badge number 40.
Nice. Cool.
First Amendment auditor or anything like that? I mean, what's got you recording today? Just because, like, you know that you can?
There you go.
Awesome. So the reason why I'm here is because they called saying that you had started recording, and then I guess yelling at some customers, raising your voice. So I figured I'd come talk to you and find out exactly what's going on.
Yeah, just everything you can see. I'm just chilling here. That's it.
Okay. And were you ever inside? Anything like that?
I'm not going to answer any questions, but...
Okay. Well, they asked if we could come and have you removed from the property.
Yeah, no, they didn't. I just talked to the worker. Why don't you do a real investigation and go figure out what they're actually asking?
They did call.
All right, so go.
I guess they
then go talk
contacted
to
the owner.
Because I just talked to a worker, and that's strictly based on hearsay. What you're saying.
Okay.
So
Is it
you should probably go talk
Did
to.
you talk to the?
Like I said, I'm not going to answer any questions. You should
dispensary?
probably just go do an investigation.
Okay.
49.
How's it going?
Okay. If you want to stay with them for a minute, I'm going to go talk to them, make sure that they want to remove.
Dude, he's fine. He's cool.
Officer Mitchell approaches more calmly than expected and initially keeps the conversation professional. She explains the complaint and asks basic questions, while the auditor carefully limits his responses and invokes constitutional protections. What makes this exchange interesting is how quickly uncertainty appears. The officer seems unsure whether the business actually wants him removed or if she is acting on assumptions from the caller. The tension here is subtle, but important because these small investigative mistakes are often what turns simple encounters into lawsuits and public backlash.
Hey, yeah, she's telling me that I didn't talk to you. Can I just get your name and badge number too? Excuse me. Can I get your name and badge number too?
Smith.
I'm sorry?
Smith.
Smith? What's the badge number?
33.
Sweet, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Gotta move the car.
Let's see what this investigation has to offer when she comes back up. Oh, that cop had to go and move his car so he wasn't blocking in this guy. This guy is...
Alright guys, this is the moment where the auditor begins pushing back hard against the officer's narrative. Instead of arguing emotionally, he repeatedly tells her to investigate properly and verify facts with the business owner. That completely shifts the dynamic. Suddenly, the officer has to reconsider her position, while another employee nearby openly says the cameraman is not causing problems. You can actually watch the momentum changing in real time. The second officer remains mostly quiet, but the body language from everyone involved suggests the original complaint may not have matched reality at all.
In a different business, taking up half of their parking lot. And here comes a fourth one. The 4 police officers for one man with a camera. Oh, here they all come. Nice.
How you doing today, man?
What's going on?
I guess they already talked to you?
Yeah,
These other officers? You're just
Yeah.
out here recording?
there you go.
Okay. All right, not a problem, man. Just, they don't want you on their property, so as long as you're off their property, you're good.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I guess as long as nobody goes in and tries to rob them, and then I guess nobody has to go under citizen's arrest. I think we
Yeah.
should be all good with that then, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, as long as you don't go on their property, man, that's all they
Yeah,
ask.
just as long as nobody
Yeah.
speeds on by, I guess nobody will get a speeding ticket, right?
Multiple police units arrive over a single man standing outside with a camera, and visually, it creates a dramatic imbalance. The cameraman points this out directly, and honestly, many viewers will probably wonder the same thing. For officers, responding to a nonviolent situation naturally raises questions about priorities and resource management. Even though the officers remain relatively calm, the sheer number of units transforms what should have been a routine clarification into something that feels much larger than necessary.
It's cool to be here, man. He ain't doing nothing wrong.
Okay.
We don't have any problem with him standing on the easement,
Okay.
doing his first move, protecting rights.
So the only thing I was trying to do was make sure I found out who did call. I talked with them, let them know that what you're doing isn't illegal at all, and that we can't make you leave. So
But I'm glad we have a little change of attitude here. That's good.
I didn't have an
You good,
attitude
bro,
before,
man.
sir.
We fuck with you.
Yeah. I was
So-
just trying to make sure, like,
Hold on. Are you saying that you didn't come up to me and say you're gonna come here
Okay.
and have me removed from the property?
well, they asked if we could come and have you removed from the property.
Yeah, no, they didn't. I just talked to the worker. Why don't you do a real investigation and go figure out what they're actually asking?
They did call.
So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm the sergeant on duty right now. Okay, what he's doing is he's trying to elicit a response from us, so he can get clicks
I know.
on whatever video he's gonna post us on. We're recording too, so everything's good. We've advised him that not to be causing a problem, and we can get out of here and let him stand here and record all day long. Have a good day, man.
Yeah, take it easy, big guy.
Have a good day.
Have a day. 4 police officers for one camera. Told me she's going to take me off the property. And then tried to switch it up and say she didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright guys, this section completely changes the outcome of the encounter. The officers finally confirm that recording in public is legal and clarify that the cameraman only needs to stay off private property. That should have ended the confusion immediately. But the discussion takes another turn when the auditor challenges the officer over her earlier statements. The sergeant quickly steps in, recognizing the conversation is heading into dangerous territory. His comment about eliciting responses shows he understands the camera changes everything. At that point, the officers wisely decide to disengage instead of feeding further confrontation.
And the big guy said, I'm trying to elicit a response, which is a brilliant statement because that's usually how conversations and statements go. They elicit responses from each other. I gotta say, that's an astounding point out there.
Hey, bro, you got a big car. We got that gas in here, too.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah,
It just sucks you guys are medical.
Oh, yeah, man. Oklahoma, the whole state's medical, man.
I
People
know,
hear
man.
about
It sucks. It sucks. Hey, but you know what? I really appreciate you coming out and you trying to put your business in a good light here. I really appreciate it. You know, they came up.
I'm like, y'all are f***ing stupid. If anything, you got the man a check. Thank you. It's our tax money.
Hey, you know, and you're right. And you're right. It's very unfortunate. That part is very unfortunate. But you know, they came over. They started to say like, oh, they called. They're pointing at you guys. They called and said they want you removed from their property. And I said, yeah. No, I literally just talked to the worker. I don't think you have any clue what you're doing. And you know, I told her go in and do your investigation. You know, I'm not going to answer your questions because I knew where she was trying to go. So
Buckle up, because after the officers leave, the commentary becomes sharper and more sarcastic. The cameraman criticizes the heavy police response, while joking about how conversations naturally create reactions. Then the business employee returns and surprisingly sides with the auditor instead of law enforcement. That moment is huge because it completely destroys the original narrative that the cameraman was some kind of threat. The employee openly admits the response was unnecessary and even jokes about taxpayers funding pointless calls. It becomes less about confrontation and more about exposing overreaction in real time.